When it comes to the perfect essentials package for your brand new Chevy 2500, this big 5-inch lifted one right here may be the perfect option for you. We've recently filmed a 3-inch option with the essentials package. That's this one right here. But if you're wanting something a little bit bigger, wanting to run those 37s without their clearance issues, then this build right here came all the way up from central New South Wales. The customer's literally flying in tomorrow. We've got a food truck ready for him. And Joel is one excited man to pick up his brand new Chevy 2500 and hit the road. That's right, you heard right. Many of our customers are now from Interstate all around Australia. It doesn't matter which state or territory you're from. We've got transport network ready for you and your truck to bring it up to Big Dog Builds, get the best in the business to get your build done. Whether you're wanting to fly in, pick up the vehicle, learn everything that you've had installed locally, and then make the trip home, or we can even assist with getting the vehicle back home to you as well. I'm Dean Bleasner, the co-founder of Big Dog Builds. We've now got well over 650 trucks through the Big Dog Builds workshop. This is the second workshop, where the team's growing. If you want to get the best in the business to work on your rig, let's walk around this 5-inch lifted Chevy 2500 and I'll show you what you deserve.
Took control, run the game. Best believe I'm shining, dog. Counting up my wins, yeah, I love it when they count me out. Off the leash, of the chain, where I've been a dog.
When it comes to the essentials build, if you're wanting 5-inch lift and 37s, or if you even want to go that little bit bigger up to the 6.5-inch, I've got 8 different options for the essentials build that I would recommend you purchase and get on the road, ready to tow the van, hit the tracks, do the distance between service stations with the long range fuel tank. But number one, we're starting at the back end here, is with the hitch. The Gen Y hitch combo, these are very, very popular. This one here is the 7,000 kilo hitch. This can be reversed, so no matter what height your trailer is, you've got all the adjustable heights. As you can see there, you got the big 70mm ball. This is a 7-ton rated hitch, like I said, 50mm ball underneath, and then that one there is called the AT tongue. It's got the 32mm drilled hole in the middle of that AT tongue, ready for a DO45, or pop a reducer shim, or buy a second Cruise Master pin with a 32mm DO35 on it. You've also got the pintle set up there as well. We've also gone and installed the locking pin, and then you've got a second locking pin for whatever hitch you're running in there as well. Don't cheap out and not buy those locking pins, guys. They're one very, very handy piece of equipment. These things are worth the money, but you don't want to get them pinched. So that is number one. Number two comes down to the flares. So we'll get into wheels and tires in a second, but number two for this one here, once you go that little bit bigger, in my opinion, you also go that little bit wider. In the NB2 category is where you need to be into this sort of size vehicle. That's national heavy vehicle, over 4.5 ton. This one here, we've had the GVM upgraded to 5500. The Bushwhacker color-coded flares are covering the wheels and the tires. Wheels and the tires are number 3 and number 4. For this combination here, we've gone for the Method 605 NV. And this one here is a 20x10 neg 24 fitment. As you can see, you've got the silver or stainless lip bolts with the apex valves in there, which we're doing on pretty much every build now. And then we've got the impressive 37, 13.5, 20 Nitto ridge grapplers. We've just purchased the last few sets of these ones in Australia for a little bit, but we've got plenty of different wheel and tire combinations to suit your style. Whether you're wanting to be a little bit different, go something a little bit crazy, black and white, you're never gonna go wrong. So the Method wheels, the Nitto tires, and the Bushwhacker flares, that's 2, 3, and 4. Number 5 in the essentials package for a 5-inch lifted 37-inch tire truck comes down to the suspension itself. The 5-inch BDS suspension kit, it's my personal favorite on a Chevy 2500. Your CV angles are nice and flat. Your upper control arms are exactly in the right spot as well. The way that they lift these trucks with these US lift kits from BDS in the US is pretty damn impressive. It does take a fair few hours on the hoist to get it done right. The team of experts will get it done in a jiffy, get it done right every time. And the Fox 2.5 adjustable shocks mean that you've got the adjustability to really dial in the suspension for your needs. Remember, with these Fox shocks as well, they are fully serviceable. So every year or two, you can pop them out, you can take them into a local shock shop and you can get those ones tweaked up. You can get the revalving done, give them a flush, give them a service, check those seals, replace them if needed, and those shockies will probably last longer than the vehicle itself. Number 6 in this essentials kit comes down to the airbags themselves. These airbags, they've got a fair bit of air in there. The team's checking for leaks, but the airbags is going to help with the rear end of the vehicle itself when you're towing. when you're loading up that tub, putting a little bit of air in these guys here, whether it be the manual inflation or your upgrade to the Air IQ where you can do it inside the cab itself, they're definitely a must. With these shock absorbers up the back, when we kick back to suspension, the Fox 2.5s, up on top here, you got your adjustment dials. You got one here, you got one over there, and you got low speed and high speed. So probably good to do this one the first time and know where your settings are, because it is going to get quite hot over near that exhaust system with that shocky on the right hand side. But number 6, airbags. What's number 7? Number 7 for the Essentials build, if you want to go the extra distance between service stations, is this bad boy here. That's the Titan OEM replacement fuel tank for the Chevy 2500. Yes, you can still fit the spare wheel if you've got the 3-inch Essentials package, but for the 5-inch with 37s, that spare wheel isn't going to be able to go in the OEM location. So there is one little downside or one little con about going up to the bigger lift kits. But the fuel tank itself isn't going to block you still running the factory spare in the rear end. This one is in the OEM location, gives you a little bit wider fuel tank, a little bit taller fuel tank, and a few extra bits and pieces around it to get that additional 70-ish litres. And that one there is going to give you about 1,000 kilometres distance, depending on how you drive. Kicking into number 8, while I'm sitting down here, that's these boys here. So number 8 wasn't on the Essentials list for the 3-inch lift. The factory side steps may be enough, but for a big lift like this one here, you're not going to get let down with the Amp Research electric side steps. These bad boys fold down. I'll grab a tapey and we'll see how big that one is off the ground with the set of 37s. From my memory, it was about the 420 mil, so we'll see how close I am. But you got the extra sill in the XL series. You got the LED lights under there. These ones tuck up nice and high still, so you got plenty of ground clearance, and it makes getting in and out of the vehicle super easy. That's half in the vehicle. That's all I can manage. Getting a tape measure. Let's see how good my memory was. I'm not feeling very confident anymore. I said 420 millimeters off the ground, but we're actually at 480 millimeters. 480 millimeters. That's at the rear. 450 millimeters at the front. And if you're in US, you don't get a tape measure like this one here because we measure properly. That is the 8 essentials for the Chevy 2500 with the 5-inch lift. But when Joel walked into the workshop, he saw a few extra goodies around the place and he ticked the box. We were able to supply him with a few extra goodies while the truck was all the way up from New South Wales. Whether you're wanting to do a stage 1 and a stage 2 down the track, whether you're wanting to bring forward a few of those components, on check-in, we can usually tick a few extra boxes and get you sorted with a few extra goodies. This one here, we've got the behind grille LED light kit. So that's the twin laser lamp kit from Big Dog Builds. We've got our little brackets in there. We've also gone and pre-installed a Switch Pro SP9100 switching unit. That one has only got the one output for now, but Joel's got future plans. He's going to wire a fair bit of stuff through that Switch Pro, whether there be a roof rack with lights, whether it be a bar work coming with some spotties on the front end, whether you've got a compressor in the back and you're wanting to turn that on, the Switch Pro is the place for that. Joel also got a couple extra goodies. We'll get into the back seat of this one here. I'll lift up the cover and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Joel also wanted to run a fridge in the back full time, so we went and installed the Big Dog Builds underseat battery setup. This is the V1 platform on this one here. We've got the DCS 200 amp lithium battery, 2000 watt inverter from EnerDrive. It's also got the Victron load protect, so all of the loads will turn off if the battery hits a certain percentage. We've also got the Anderson plug inside the cab if you're wanting to run a fridge. You can go in and option it up to do phone chargers inside the cab. In the back end of the vehicle as well, we've got the red Anderson plug, that's for solar input. We've also got the grey Anderson plug as an output, and we've got a little charging dock there for your phone as well. So 2000 watt inverter with the 200 amp lithium battery. We've got a few different battery styles we can run. We've got loads of different options with different Bluetooth management setups that you can monitor the usage through your phone. Whether you're wanting to do a red arc system, we've got a pretty cool design coming for that one there. And on that note, if you like this video, guys, and you want to see that red arc system, check this video out here. And if you want to see these things boogie down the beach, this season here is one to watch as well.